I'm still fighting my case. I'm still fighting for my freedom. I'm still subjected to be deported to Israel. So I was only released on a bond. That's all. My family, they're grateful that I'm among them again. Like I'm not in jail, but also I have the bigger side of the family. They're still in Gaza, trapped in Gaza. I lost 200 family members to the genocide, the ongoing genocide in Gaza.
It's unimaginable loss, 200 family members. And then the family that you have that's in Gaza is just barely surviving.
Yes.
You spent a year at this detention center. What was that experience like? What were the conditions like in there?
I would use the word jail, dungeon. It's literally a jail system. It's not like detention center is a very nice word to say. The conditions are really bad. The food is horrible. Us detainees, we used to call it dog's food. And some of the detainees, they were like, I don't even give this food to my dogs. We weren't allowed fruits or vegetables. The water wasn't clean. Often we would be directed to drink from a sink that is connected to a toilet seat. Sometimes the water would have things swimming in it. We would sleep on a paper-thin mattress, very overcrowded. I slept on the floor for 3 months straight. Cockroaches, all these bugs will be walking on me. We would have pregnant ladies with us, also experiencing the same conditions. Sometimes like they will be in real pain and nobody will come to see them. There are children, literally children, kids.
It seems like such a difficult way to live. I'm sure you heard many horrifying stories while you were there. Can you walk us through just a regular day there? Walk us through just when you would wake up in the morning, for instance. What were some of the things that everyone was supposed to do?
We barely sleep, that's one, because of the noise of the walkie-talkie for the guards and the movements that transferring people. And this movement will happen during the night, most of the time. So you barely sleep. You would be awakened on like chow, the word chow. They use the word chow for food, for like to call for food. And they would scream, yell at us, and you have only like 2 minutes to wake up and go to the dining area. Yeah. If you didn't wake up and go, then no food for you.
And I would imagine that the medical care was poor. You mentioned there were some pregnant women that were there and needed care. We understand that you also had a medical episode while you were there in detention with a seizure. But let's go back to the day of your detention. The government accused you of overstaying your visa and is questioning payments you sent to your family in the Middle East. They are also accusing you of partaking in what they call pro-Hamas protests. What is your response to that?
Well, the government actually, like, they dropped all these charges, and because there was no evidence of what they accused me of. Basically, all this was turned out to be just propaganda and false. They had no evidence to provide. I'm a Palestinian lady who, as I mentioned before, I lost 200 family members to the genocide. I took to the streets to call for a free Palestine, to call for the ceasefire, lift the siege on Gaza, stop killing people, basically. I was calling for the dignity for myself, my family, and my people. That's simply what I did. It's just practicing my freedom of speech.